And for you, Brett, that's saying 0 dB, which is 0. So anyway, it's just the dB thing. So so it is a bit of a crappy Sunday. Weather's coming from that, see the 2-story, anyway, over that way, straight through the firing line. We've got the Razor Jet now. Cut my hand over yesterday. That should have been an omen, a friggin' razor. Anyway, this is the Razor Jet. The STL files were about $20 to buy. I've printed it in the blue and the yellow with the black features. Now, if we have a look, what we've done here, you might notice this thing here bolted through here. It's got a carbon fibre spar all the way through, and I haven't glued it. These are keyed in here. There's a dimple on either side down there, and you glue it all together. So I thought what I'd do is I would get a bit of this rod and put it together when I glued it. And I thought, well, I'll just see how it flies first, and if I need to pull it apart, make any mods. And anyway, so I've put the 12-gram surveys out of the circle plane that's no longer with us, and I've put them in there. I've just double-sided taped them in, and some fiberglass tape, just to see how it goes. Now, that actually what cut my hand yesterday, that's always right on the CG point you put your takeoff point. It's got little dimples underneath here for your CG, which I think are kind of, I don't know. I'm going to put the battery a little bit farther forward. You can see the marks here, which is the back of the battery. I'm going to put that a little bit forward because yesterday it was just floaty in the breeze, but couldn't get the thing to come down. So with it, you get a couple of different options. You get the options for the end of it. You can have either the tanks, or you can have just the nice rounded tip on the end there. I've opted for the tanks, and I've done them in a colour change PLA. We'll see how that goes. The back of it, let's talk about the mod at the back. Now, the motor on this is a 2000 kV motor, and you'll notice that it's kind of sticking out, 9/10 of the way. You can see here these screw holes here are for where the motor mount is supposed to be. So the motor is supposed to be one of those ones that you knock the shaft from the back all the way through, you turn it round, and you bolt the nose of it to it. Now, what I didn't like about that is you're pushing that way and it's mounted on the back side. So I don't know whether you can see in there, probably not. What I've done, this in here, this is curved inside. And what I've done is I've just 3D printed a cross piece with a chamfer. And it took me 3 goes to get it exactly right, big enough to be able to get in, or small enough to be able to get in there, and big enough to be sitting there nice without slopping around. So what I've done is I've put that in. I came out yesterday to fly it. I was flying with a 3-bladed prop. When I landed, this actually tore up and tore the screws out. I just had little screws in there. So what I've done today, I've put those little heat inserts and I've put them in there. So, and I've taken the brake off and I've put a standard prop on there. So hopefully this will keep spinning as it lands and we won't do any damage. But anyway, we'll see how we go. So it's a 2000 kV motor. It's out of my Sidewinder wing. And it's running a 60 amp ESC and a 4-banger 22 or 2400. So we're running each. So yeah, I wish if I did it again, I would have done these 2 pieces in blue, and I would have, I don't know, probably kept that. But anyway, I've done that in black, and yeah, I just wish I had done that in blue. Maybe them in red, maybe that in a bit of pink and gold and a bit of green, anyway, that's it there. So TPU hinges, I had a roll of TPU, and I had, I think, about a metre or so left, so I just printed up a heap of hinges rather than throw it away. So TPU hinges, they're a strong as buggery. Anyway, let's take it out and we'll, the other thing that it does, doesn't do anything unless you do it. The other thing that it's got is it's got these really nice slots in here. There's 4, 1, 2, three, and there's one right up the back there to put straps on. So you can put your strap on and strap it on and use your strap on. So we're going to take it out. We've got a 2200 four banger we're going to put in there. Oh, the other thing I really like about this is the canopy design. Now it's a two-piece canopy design, and you can colour this in and make it look, you know, sort of sexy. I don't know what you do with that. You could probably do this in a clear and black that out or something. But it's got a clip mechanism, and there's two things I like about it. It actually slides in on rails. And it clips in, listen. Right, so it can't fly off, and it's got a air vent here. So, you know, it's might need to put a lacquer band around that, but anyway, that's sort of him. And I'll put a bit of fiberglass tape under there. As I said, I put one of those little sticky hooks just on the CG, and firing it from the launcher. So we'll take it out and we'll have another run of it and see if we can't have some more fun. So if we have a look at the launcher, I've made a mod to it so I can bring it in, and it's just so that the guides underneath doesn't move around and smack the prop. So basically took the black ones out, made up a two-piece with the silver. It goes into the launcher, and just the other part goes over a piece of 20mm dowel. Just fits over and it's all good. So probably get a bit of wind noise now as we do the hokey pokey. So
metal rates, low rates, metal rates.
So we've got everything in sort of place there where we need it. Hope it goes all right, because we're going straight into the fence. So wish me luck. We've got the pin coming out now.
Engine off.
Give ourselves a bit of up and hit the start button. Typical Radjet, you've got to give it the juice to get it going. Unlimited vertical. That's full sticky. Wind. A 2000 kV motor with a 4-cell goes really nice. Bring him in for a landing and we'll see how we go with that, eh? I reckon I've still got too much speed there. Yep. Stay low. Yeah, birdies. Now I just got to miss all the sprinklers.
Engine off.
There we go. Did we bust the prop or did we save the prop? Not looking good. Where's the prop? Look at that. See? Prop is a sacrificial member. And if you're wondering how to set your launcher up, I just do like 14 paces. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 13 and a half, 14. So there's 14 paces. So safety off.
Engine on.
Engine on.
0 dB.
So this time we just give it the beans, eh? So I've downed it a bit. Power off. Love those bearings in the Aerostars. They last about, I don't know, 2 or 3 flights and then they go all crunchy. Let's just fly around nice. She tips over. Sometimes it's just nice to fly sedately, and then other times it's fun just to do that. Up into the sun. And she disappears. Righto, we'll bring him in on that. I think we've proven our point. Now to bust another 2 edges off the prop. Not too quick. Too high. I hate landing. At least it hasn't got wheels, that's the main thing. Righto, 30,000 feet will come in, no power. Bleed him off. Bleed him up a bit. And we didn't bust the prop. How good? got to bring it past your face. Who'd have thunk it?